Ever wonder why some guys can say just a few words and instantly capture her attention? It's not luck, it's science. In this video, I'll give you 7 magnetic phrases backed by psychology that instantly spark attraction. And no, they're not cheesy pickup lines. Stick around. Phrase number 5 flips her emotional switch instantly. Number 1. Words shape emotional perception. The words you choose don't just convey information. They shape how a woman feels in your presence. Phrases that are emotionally intelligent, nuanced, and intentional tell her you're not just hearing, you're understanding. For example, saying, "You have a calming presence" tells her you notice more than what's on the surface. According to psychologists, emotional perception is tied closely to attunement, the ability to feel seen and understood. Magnetic men speak in ways that affirm identity, not just appearance. Instead of generic compliments like "you look nice," switch to something like, "There's a warmth about you that puts people at ease." This shows depth and observation, both very attractive qualities. Your words are creating an emotional atmosphere, a vibe she associates with you. When your phrases reflect authenticity, depth, and connection, you shift from being just another guy to someone who truly gets it. She doesn't remember what you said, she remembers how you made her feel. And the right words, delivered with presence and purpose, shape that feeling more powerfully than looks or status alone. Number 2. Compliments reflect your depth. A compliment is more than flattery, it's a reflection of your emotional awareness. Most men default to surface-level praise, "You're pretty" or "nice outfit." While well-intentioned, these are easily forgettable. Magnetic men offer compliments that reveal thought, character, and specificity. When you say, "I love how passionate you are about your work," it's rare to see someone light up like that. You're not only flattering her, but also validating her core identity. This kind of compliment makes her feel seen. And studies in social psychology confirm that people are drawn to those who recognize their deeper traits, ambition, kindness, resilience, not just appearance. By appreciating something she's proud of or values deeply, your compliment becomes meaningful. Think of it this way, most people compliment based on sight. You should aim to compliment based on insight. The more you show that you observe who she really is, the more memorable you become. The key isn't just in saying nice things, it's in saying things that matter. When you make a woman feel genuinely understood, attraction naturally follows. Number 3. Familiarity builds instant trust. One of the most powerful psychological triggers of attraction is the familiarity effect. We tend to be drawn to what feels safe, comfortable, and known. That's why a phrase like, "Talking to you feels effortless," like we've known each other longer than we have, works so well. It taps into emotional memory. When something feels familiar, the brain releases less stress hormone and more oxytocin, the bonding chemical. Women, who are biologically wired for social safety, are especially receptive to this emotional shorthand. When you create a conversational vibe that feels like a trusted friendship or an old connection, it lowers defenses. She isn't just attracted, she feels emotionally anchored. This doesn't mean pretending to be overly intimate or fake. It means being relaxed, warm, and present. Use language that signals ease and shared understanding. Phrases like "I feel like we're on the same wavelength" or "You're really easy to talk to" establish comfort. And from comfort, chemistry can flourish. Remember, attraction starts in the body, but it's built in the brain. Make her feel safe enough to connect deeply, and she'll associate that emotional comfort with you. Number 4. Emotion over logic wins. One of the biggest mistakes men make in attraction is trying to be rational, listing credentials, telling stories that lack feeling, or speaking in facts instead of feelings. But attraction is not a checklist, it's an emotional reaction. Women are generally more attuned to subtle emotional signals, and they respond best when you speak in a way that makes them feel something. That's why emotionally charged phrases like, "You remind me of someone I could rely on when life gets messy," are so magnetic. They're not logical, they're felt. They stir up subconscious imagery of bonding, reliability, and emotional depth. These feelings matter more than anything you might explain about yourself. The most attractive men don't try to impress, they evoke. They use tone, words, and body language that ignite emotional reactions. Compliment her presence. Reflect back something she clearly values. Express subtle vulnerability when appropriate, not weakness, but depth. Psychologically, people bond through shared emotional experiences, not data exchange. If she walks away from a conversation thinking, that felt different, or that was real, you've already won. Speak to her heart, not her resume. Make her feel, and she'll remember you. Number 5. Vulnerability signals inner strength. Contrary to outdated beliefs, vulnerability, when done right, is not weakness. It's magnetic. Phrases like, "There's something about you that makes me want to be better, not because I have to, but because I want to," reveal something powerful. You're self-aware, emotionally open, and confident enough to express growth. Studies in modern psychology show that controlled vulnerability builds trust faster than stoic perfection. Why? Because perfection is alienating. It's inauthentic. But when you open up slightly, not with trauma, but with truth, you signal emotional strength and security. Women are drawn to men who know themselves and aren't afraid to feel. When you admit a truth like, "I don't open up easily, but I feel really comfortable around you," it flips a subconscious switch. It shows that she's earned a deeper layer of you, a rare reward. That makes her feel valuable, which increases her emotional investment. The secret is balance. Vulnerability should be paired with emotional control. Share moments of honesty, but don't unload. Let her feel that you're solid at your core, but human in your heart. That paradox, strength and softness, is what makes you unforgettable. Finally, if you found value in these phrases and the psychology behind them, remember, it's not about memorizing lines. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally speaks with depth, presence, and purpose. Attraction isn't a trick, it's a reflection of who you are. If this resonated, give the video a like, drop a comment with your favorite phrase, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights grounded in timeless connection and real psychology. Stay sharp, stay genuine, and I'll see you in the next one.